Oh, hey, McGreedy. You're looking really sharp there. Oh, wow, I love you in that suit. I actually love him in that suit more than I love him in his Gragnock uniform, to be quite honest. You're looking really sharp, McGreedy. That color suits you really well. Oh, I never realized how awesome your hair is, too. Aw. Did you want to talk to me about something?
You ready to talk now? I promise it won't take long.
I hope nothing's wrong.
I hope nothing's wrong.
Wrong? No, not at all. I've been waiting for the right moment to talk to you. I suppose this is as good a time as any. After helping me get Duncan's cure from Medtech, I figured I owe you something. And I always pay my debts. Here. I wanted you to have this.
A wooden toy soldier. Oh, wow. It's cute. I wonder if it has any sentimental value for him. That's so cute. Did McGreedy just give us a gift? Did he just... Okay, now I'm thinking his wife probably did pass away. I can't imagine that he would be doing something like this, you know. I can't imagine he'd be doing something like this if his wife was still, you know, was still in the picture, was still around. So this is actually a good thing that he actually like volunteered to give this to us. Oh, wow.
I know a carved toy soldier is a strange reward for risking your life, but this one's special.
Aw.
It means a lot to me.
Oh, McCready, you're so... Oh, gosh, you are so... Oh, my gosh, you made this?
If it's special to you, then it's a thoughtful gift. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just be sure you don't lose it. My wife Lucy gave this to me right after we met. I told her I was a soldier and she made it for me. Never could bring myself to tell her the truth. That I was just a hired killer. The soldier story was the best thing I could come up with. I didn't want to lose her because of what I was.
Alright, now we're talking about his wife now. So she ever find out about that?
She ever find out the truth?
No. It doesn't really matter anymore. She died a few years ago. We made the mistake of holding up in a metro station one night. We didn't know that the place was infested with ferals. They were on her before I could even fire a shot.
Oh my gosh.
Ripped her apart right in front of me. There was nothing I could do. Took everything I had to escape with Duncan in my arms. Maybe it would have been better if we died there with her.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Gabe feels horrible now because, like, oh gosh, like, he really, this is tough for him because, like, he really likes this guy, and his heart, I think, was a little broken. He was a little heartbroken when he found out that he was married. So it's like, oh man, well, I guess I can't pursue anything with McGreedy. And then he finds out, you know, he was wondering if his wife was still in the picture, if his wife had died. And I guess he felt really guilty about that. You know, he felt horrible and guilty that he would, because he didn't necessarily, no, he never wished anything bad about his wife. He never wished that, oh, I wish that his wife really was dead, or I wish that they had been separated, because that's a terrible thing to wish on. But I think he just wanted to, I wasn't sure what he was feeling. I think he was just feeling kind of numb about the whole situation with McGreedy. And then when he found out that his wife actually died, it's like part of him felt like, oh wow, like, but he also didn't want to be, you know, insensitive, of course, because he knows what it's like to, yeah, you know what? I think I know now, because now that he knows that McGreedy's wife had died, this is what's actually going through Gabriel's head. Because Gabriel lost his wife too. You know, he loved Nora, and he lost her at the same time that he lost Sean. And here's McGreedy, who's opening up to him because the exact same, well, not the exact same thing. Hopefully his son is still around, but for a moment there, McGreedy thought he was about to lose his son too because of the sickness, until we were able to help save his son. Just like McCready is trying his best to help save our son Sean. It's really poetic in that way. They're both widowers. They both, they have very similar situations, and Gabriel like took time out of his own schedule because he's also trying to save his son in order to save McCready's son. And if that doesn't show how much he cares for the guy, then I don't know what would, guys. That he would. They just have so much in common. I was, as I was playing through this game, I was thinking very long and hard about who Gabriel ultimately thinks he wants to pursue a relationship with, and Dance makes a lot of sense, and Preston makes a lot of sense for reasons that I've already expressed before in previous videos. But McCready, like, he just came out from behind and just stole Gabriel's heart, like his personality, like he doesn't come off as super arrogant, like or super strict and by the book like Dance is, and he's just as sweet and just as much of a nice guy as Preston, which is really interesting. I didn't expect to like McCready nearly this much, because I thought he was okay I thought he was okay in Fallout 3. I don't think I hated him, or I didn't mind him nearly as much as I think a lot of players did. But I still thought he was okay. And knowing the kind of things that he likes, I mean, he likes like mischievous things, like stealing is something that he likes. But I'd like to think that it's more of a steal from the rich and give to the poor. I'd like to think it's more of a, he only steals if he absolutely has to survive, and even then, I'm sure he probably feels horrible about it. And, like I said, maybe he steals for the benefit of other people who probably deserves it even more. I don't know. But so like knowing the things that are things that he likes and he doesn't like, I didn't expect his personality to be the way that it is. And I think Gabe was pleasantly surprised by this guy too, like this mercenary that he essentially hired. And just going through the story with McCready, it just makes sense to me. It just felt really right, which is why it got so tragic, felt so tragic almost, when we found out about his wife and, about his sick son. And now we're finding out that his wife was killed a few years ago. And Gabe, I think, can definitely sympathize with that, because he's been there. They both can lean on each other for that similar situation. They both lost their wives, whom I'm assuming McCready did love. I'm assuming he did love his wife very much, and they can just support each other. It just seems like it makes perfect sense that McCready is someone that, of course, Gabriel would want to pursue. And again, I was surprised, because this, for the longest time, I thought it was going to be, I was fluctuating between Preston and Dance, and it was really hard for me to choose between Preston and Dance. And for a while, I was thinking I was leaning a little bit more towards Dance, but something about Dance's personality just didn't make him. He was just a little too rigid at times. It was very cool to see him open up and be a lot more vulnerable, and see the more, I guess, laid back-ish and human side of him. That was really sweet to see. But McCready through and through has just been genuinely adorable and sweet to Gabriel the entire time. Like, I don't think that there was really a moment, except for the snide pokes at each other, like the joking around. They like to tease each other, which is, I think, part of the reason why they teased each other is because they liked each other so much. They just seems like they would make a really good couple. I just feel like they would, especially, and if something were to, if they were to take like another step together, I mean, again, the other thing that they have in common is they both have sons. And who knows, maybe her sons can now have a brother. That would just be I think that would be a very beautiful thing. Absolutely beautiful thing. Oh my gosh.
Why would you say something like that?
I guess I needed to tell someone how I felt about it. Damn, I miss Lucy.
I'm sorry.
No matter how bad things got, she was always there with a shoulder to lean on. It gave me... Well, it gave me the courage I needed to press ahead. To never give up. When she died, I thought that feeling was gone forever. Then I met you. You have the world's problems in your back, and here you are helping me with mine. Lending me your shoulder like Lucy did. I just want you to know how much your friendship means to me.
Oh! Just friendship, though? Just friendship, though? Okay. McCready's opening the door. Like, Gabriel wasn't going to insist. But because clearly McCready is holding out his hand, hoping that Gabriel might, meet him halfway, maybe?
I was hoping what we have together could be more than friendship.
I don't know. I mean, I never thought of us that way. What about your wife? I know she's gone, but you still love her, don't you?
Well, yeah. Yeah, yeah, of course, but I think she would want me to move on.
Would it bother you if I still love her?
I don't know. I mean, we're two sides of the same coin, right? It's true. I miss Lucy to death. But at some point we have to move on, don't you think?
Yeah. We can make it work.
It might be difficult for me, but I think I can make our relationship work.
I can't believe you feel this way about me. I know I was taking a chance dumping all my feelings on the table. But now that I know how you really feel about me, it was definitely worth the risk.
Aww.
Once in my life, everything's going right, and I have you to thank for it. I don't think anyone in the world could ask for a greater gift than that. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, McCready! RJ! McSexy! Oh, this is so sweet! I never would have thought that the Fallout 4 romances could be this good. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Seriously, after playing the romances in Skyrim, I was so disappointed. I mean, coming from BioWare romances, it's really hard to beat the Bio romances. And of course I didn't expect much when I did the Skyrim romances, and it just left a lot to be desired. But the Fallout 4 romances, I mean, sure, the BioWare romances definitely are more involved, but for what it is, for a Bethesda game, for a Fallout romance, this was fantastic. This was so well done. Like, the McCready voice actor, and I'm not even just McCready, not just McCready, like, Dance and Preston, like, they were definitely doing a good job of keeping me interested in them, and I felt them wooing Gabriel fairly successfully. Like, I'm so happy. I'm so excited that Bethesda managed to get the romance right this time. This was very satisfying. It was very fulfilling. And again, I'm so glad that I was able to role play Gabriel in such a way and use his background, use his history to sort of tell this story of how over time him and McCready just hit it off. They just hit it off really quickly. And then, I think that the mention, what Gabriel mentioned about how, would it bother you if I kind of still love my wife? I mean, I think that is very realistic. Like, it hasn't been that long. Well, he's been frozen, so it actually has been quite a while. It's probably been like at least 10 years since his wife was killed. But in his head, it's only been like, what, a couple months or so? So yeah, it hasn't been that long since he, his wife was was killed, was tragically killed. I mean, McCready had more time to move on because he said his wife was killed, a few years ago, and Gabe is still, this is still fresh in his mind after 2 months. But I think that again, Nora wants him to move on. I think that Nora he believes that Nora is still with him, and if he still loves Nora, I feel like even whenever a spouse of yours dies, a part of you you'll always love that person, even if you end up finding someone else. There will always be a large part of your heart reserved for that person. I don't think anything can ever change that. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you can't love the next person that comes along like any less. That doesn't mean it at all. I think that, if you love once, you can love again, and I think they both understand that. Yeah, it might be a little too quick, but again, this is a video game, guys. It's a video game, so you can suspend your disbelief a little bit. And if anyone thinks that there's like the morality of that's way too soon. Well, I mean, how much killing and mass murdering we've been doing in this game. So in terms of morality, in the grand scheme of things, especially when you're considering you're in a situation where it's so easy to die in this world. You never know when your day is up. You could easily die tomorrow. There's so many things in this world that can kill you outright that, I don't think it's unusual to accelerate, I guess, the mourning process in order to help move on, because you need companionship. I feel like Gabriel really can appreciate companionship. I mean, he's charisma 10, of course. He wants being social. He wants companionship. He wants friends, but I think he also is looking for love again, and he wants someone that he can rely on romantically. And I feel like even though this is just even all that, this is just the beginning. They don't have to necessarily rush anything. So in my headcanon, I think him and McCready are just agreeing that they're going to just take this one step at a time. They're not going to rush it, because McCready probably is still. He says he still misses Lucy too. He still misses his wife even to this day, even though he lost her a few years ago. But I think this will be healthy for McCready. I think this will help him a lot. And Lucy, I'm sure, wants her husband McCready to forgive himself for lying and move on and be with someone that understands him. And you heard what McCready says, like, Gabriel was the closest friend that he's had, which really touches Gabriel a lot. And I'm sort of shaking right now because I can feel, I know this is just a video game, guys, but I can feel this connection between the two of them. I can feel the connection between Gabriel and Robert Joseph McCready. I'm so happy for the two. I'm really happy that these two found each other. Gosh. As long as they just, like I said, take it slowly. They agree to take it slowly, take it one step at a time. It'll be fine. It'll be good. The only thing that's missing is you need to add the ability to hug and kiss your boyfriend or girlfriend. That's the only thing that they should add. Modders, get on that. Hey there, sweetheart.
Here you go.
Thanks. Thank you, honey.
Your thoughts?
Don't know what karma I cashed, but I definitely don't deserve someone as good as you.
Aww.
Your thoughts?
I hope this little thing we have going lasts forever. I
Aww.
want to go back to the way things were.
Oh, McCready, you're so sweet.
Your thoughts?
Keep leading and I'll follow you. That was the deal, right?
Your thoughts?
Anytime you want me to carry some of that valuable gear you're lugging, you just let me know.
I love how he looked down. If you want me to carry that thing you're lugging, and then he looks down.
Your thoughts?
Happy. For the first time in my life, I'm happy. Can you believe it?
Oh, McGreedy. Oh, you're so adorable.
Your thoughts?
This is a far cry from working with the gunners. Glad that's behind me.
Your thoughts?
The open road and a loaded weapon. Doesn't get much better than this.
Your thoughts?
Don't get too far ahead of me. I like being close.
Aww.
Your thoughts?
Let's get this show on the road.
Your thoughts?
You point, and I'll shoot. Pretty simple arrangement.
Your thoughts?
Everything's going to be all right, as long as we stick together.
That's right. That's right, my love.
Your thoughts?
It'll be a cold day in hell before I let anything bad happen to you.
Aww.
Your thoughts?
Play your cards right, and we stand to make a whole lot of money.
All right. What do you think of our relationship?
How do you think things are between us?
The day you told me that you loved me was the greatest day of my life.
Oh my gosh! Oh, I just can't deal. Oh my gosh. These two are so cute. Oh.
How do you feel about our relationship?
I plan on walking this earth with you until the day I die. I give you enough of a clue?
Oh my gosh, they make such a cute couple.
How do you feel about us?
Having you this close to me has made me happier than I've ever been before.
Oh, this is so satisfying. Oh, good on you, Gabriel. I'm so happy that you guys found each other.
What are your thoughts on our relationship?
With you at my side, I feel like I can take on the world. There's no bond stronger than that.
What are your thoughts on our relationship?
You already know things are the best they've ever been between us.
What are your thoughts on our relationship?
I plan on walking this earth with you until the day I die. I give you enough of a clue?
One more time.
How do you think things are between us?
Having you this close to me has made me happier than I've ever been before.
Aww. I love you too.
That was it.
Time at me.
All right, we're gonna celebrate, McGreedy.
Hey,
Well,
come on.
Here, follow me.
take care of it.
We're gonna celebrate.
Read all about it. An outsider's perspective on Diamond City. Are we still the green jewel?
We got our perk. We got the what is it? The special. We've got the special kill shot. Thanks to your relationship with McGreedy, headshot accuracy and VATS is increased by 20%. Heck yeah! There's also a an awesome perk.
That's a real weapon. Talk to Mulcrone. He'll fix you up.
Nice. All right, McGreedy. What I was also going to say is that there's also a perk that basically lets you, if you can sleep with your boyfriend or girlfriend, and you get bonuses from that. Just pull up a chair, honey. All right, here we go. Just the two of us. Aw, they look so cute together. You already have it. Look at you. You've got a drink in your hand. Here, I'll have. We'll break open a glass of wine. He's already got his glass. To us.
Hope you have enough of that to go around.
Absolutely. There they are, guys. Gabriel and Robert Joseph McGreedy. Oh, these two. So glad they found each other.